Your shin isn't the problem, your hips aren't the problem. But the reason your roundhouse feels like you are slapping the bag with a wet towel is because you are kicking with your leg. And a real roundhouse doesn't deal with the leg at all. It uses the ground. Watch your last sparring clip after this video. You are going to see it. Immediately I can't unsee it. Every beginner, every intermediate, most gym guys use 5 years in. They all think the roundhouse starts at the hip. Coach Coach yells, turn your hip over. You turn it over. Kick still feels soft. So you throw harder, still soft. Then you start blaming your shin conditioning, your flexibility, your weight. None of that is it. The roundhouse starts at the floor. The ball of your back foot, that tiny piece of rubber on your standing leg, is where 80% of your power lies. If that foot doesn't pivot fully, aggressively, like you're putting out a cigarette with violence, the whole chain above it collapses. Your hips can't open, your torso can't whip, your shin arrives carrying only the weight of your leg, which is nothing, which is why it feels like nothing. Watch this. Lazy pivot, foot pointing forward, hips stuck, shin gets there, no snap. Now same kick, same guy, back rotates a full 180, heel facing the bag. Look at the bag move. Same effort, routed correctly. The Dutch figured this out in the 80s. The Thais have known forever. They don't talk about hip rotation. They talk about stepping through the target. When your standing foot pivots hard, your body has no choice but to rotate. Your hip is just following orders from the floor. Here's the part nobody teaches you. This changed my kick when a trainer in Chiang Mai finally pointed it out. You have to pivot before your shin arrives, not during, not after. Before. Most people pivot and kick at the same time. That's why it feels weak. The pivot has to lead. It's a whip. The handle moves first. The tips arrive last, carrying all the speed. Your shin is the tip. Move together. There's no whip, just a stick. So the sequence is sacred. Foot pivots, and hips opens, and torso turns, and shin lands. Milliseconds apart, but in that order. Get it right. And the kick stops being a kick. It becomes a fall. You are falling into the target with your whole body, and the shin just happens to make contact. And here's why you have probably been doing it wrong, even when you thought you were pivoting. You are pivoting on your heel instead of the ball of your foot. Heel pivot is slow, flat, locks your knee. Ball of foot pivot is fast, springy, let your leg roll. Fix it in one session. Legs